We're looking at something truly chilling today. Near Gray, Tennessee, State Highway 75, law enforcement finds a man.
And it's a state he was found in that's just horrifying. Fiercely red hair, but, well, faithless and handless.
Found staggering, right, like walking, but barely. The reports mention this strange, stuttering kind of movement.
Yeah, unnatural. And you need to picture the area. Walking between Gray and Spurgeon, that was totally normal.
Because of the Larson bottling plant, the big employer there.
Exactly. It's right between them. So seeing someone walking wasn't odd in itself, but this was different.
So our mission, our deep dive here, is to connect this poor soul, who we later find out is Dave Halbert.
Right.
Connect him to, well, some really disturbing negligence at that plant, and honestly, a sickening 14-year history of experimentation by a local couple.
It's a dark path. Let's start with Dave, the day before he was found. Mm-hmm. He worked at Larson's.
And he was worried, wasn't he? About safety.
Deeply worried. The plant had switched from glass bottles to plastic, like really fast. No proper procedures, apparently.
And people were already missing.
4 coworkers just vanished.
Yeah.
So you see, the plant's issues kind of created this pool of people whose absence, well, it might not trigger immediate alarm bells.
A terrible kind of opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So Dave's heading home, takes his usual route through this big steel culvert. It's, 7 feet high, 250 feet long.
Yeah, a shortcut.
And inside, maybe 2/3 through, he hears this sound. A grinding noise and a smell.
Like a dentist drill.
He sees these little garden lanterns, follows them into an access panel, and bam, he walks right in on Tilda and Steve Hawkins.
The couple. And they weren't just, hanging out in a tunnel.
No.
They were.
But to get what happened to Dave, you got to understand, Tilda and Steve's whole twisted backstory, it goes back 14 years.
Shared interests, the notes say. Biology, business for her, psychology for him, and this fascination with the frailty of man.
Yeah, expendable parts, they called it. Started with animals then.
Yeah.
Moved on.
Okay, so this wasn't sudden. They built up to this.
Absolutely. Their first human victim, 14 years back, was this local guy, Benny, kind of a street philosopher.
What did they do to him?
Lured him in, knocked him out, he woke up. Mouth stitched shut, hands gone.
Oh my God, but why? What was the point?
That's where Tilda's business sense kicks in. She saw a market. Hands, excess face flesh. She turned it into these unique wallets and purses she sold. Abstract art, she called it.
Wait, she sold things made from that grinding noise Dave heard.
Was likely Tilda processing her materials for the wallets and purses.
And Benny, what happened to him? Did he survive that?
He didn't die from the injuries directly, believe it or not. The sources say he essentially died from sheer panic, losing his key senses like that.
That's just unimaginable. Okay, so back to Dave in the tunnel. He stumbles upon this.
Right. They trap him fast. A collapsing false wall, apparently, knock him out.
And he wakes up, like Benny. No face, no hands.
Exactly. But breathing somehow through these surgically made openings in his neck, like gills. And he realizes something else. The chair he's in.
A rocking chair.
A specific one.
Yeah.
A grandmother's rocker his own father had built.
No, how?
He overhears Steve talking, bragging maybe, about stealing product from Dave's father's morgue 14 years ago.
Product from a morgue? Wait, Steve?
Steve was the one who'd murdered Dave's father over that exact rocking chair all those years ago.
So Dave realizes in that state that he's been captured by his father's killer.
The horror. It's immense. Just layers of trauma. But then there's another twist.
What?
Steve apparently resented Tilda, resented being stuck in that tunnel workshop. Maybe he snapped. Maybe it was part of some other plan. We don't know for sure.
So what did he do?
He knocks Tilda out cold. Then he carries Dave, still alive, out of the tunnel and leaves him by the side of Highway 75.
To be found. Like an escape.
Sort of. But Steve kept Dave's wallet. His ID.
To keep him anonymous.
Exactly. Protects their operation longer. But it also means Dave would likely live just long enough to know Steve let him go, perhaps. Ooh. A final, cruel power play.
So Dave is found, taken to a clinic, but...
The staff there, they're faced with this horrifying, unidentifiable patient. They can't give him anything by mouth because of the injuries.
So they sedated him.
With a needle. And Dave, he just flatlined. The report says sheer panic and fear, the shock, the realization about his father, the physical trauma, it was too much.
Just devastating. A result of the plant turning a blind eye and these predators waiting.
A perfect storm, really.
Yeah.
Corporate neglect created the supply, you could say, and the Hawkins couple exploited the vulnerability.
And it doesn't even quite end there, does it? There's this final chilling detail.
Yeah, the postscript almost. Sometime later, a truck driver stops near Gray, looking for an anniversary gift.
And he sees a sign.
A sign advertising Tilda's wares. Premium hand-woven purses and wallets. And the tagline.
Join us today for what just might be someone's most unique life-changing experience.
Makes your blood run cold, doesn't it?
It really does. It just leaves you wondering, how many other unique experiences, how many other missing workers are woven into her product line right now?
A question that lingers long after the case seems closed.